The global trade war intensifies U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum shake markets. In a dramatic shift in international trade policy, the United States has officially implemented a 25% tariff on imported steel and aluminum. This aggressive economic strategy aims to revitalize domestic production and create jobs at home, but has already triggered significant retaliatory responses from global trading partners. The European Union, Canada, and other major economies have swiftly condemned the move, vowing to impose countermeasures that could further disrupt global trade dynamics. Former President Donald Trump, known for his hardline stance on trade, emphasized that these tariffs are just the beginning. Donald Trump, if they don't want to pay 25%, they will build here. That's the real victory. Underlining his strategy to bring manufacturing jobs back to American soil. The United States has long faced a significant trade deficit, particularly in the steel and aluminum sectors. Supporters of the tariffs argue that they will level the playing field, reduce dependency on foreign goods, and spur local investment. However, critics warn of increased production costs, rising consumer prices, and potential job losses in industries reliant on these materials. Global markets reacted with volatility following the announcement, with stocks experiencing fluctuations as investors weighed the potential economic impact. Business leaders from major corporations, including Ford, have expressed concerns over how these tariffs will affect manufacturing costs and supply chains. As expected, the European Union and Canada have swiftly responded with their own set of retaliatory tariffs, targeting American goods such as bourbon, motorcycles, and agricultural products. European leaders have criticized the move as protectionist and counterproductive, warning that escalating trade tensions could slow economic growth on a global scale. In a surprising turn, some countries have signaled a willingness to negotiate. Howard Lutnick, "Cooler heads must prevail." This sentiment suggests that while the initial reactions may be harsh, diplomatic efforts to find common ground remain ongoing. One key factor that has been largely overlooked in this debate is the role of artificial intelligence and automation in reshaping the manufacturing landscape. With AI-driven production lines, American companies could offset the high labor costs that previously made offshore production more appealing. This technological revolution may play a crucial role in determining whether the United States can truly reclaim its dominance in manufacturing. The debate over tariffs often centers on their immediate economic impact versus long-term strategic benefits. While some inflationary pressure is expected, proponents argue that the United States must adopt a more aggressive stance to counteract decades of trade imbalances. Analysts were working quarter to quarter. China plans 100 years ahead. It's time for a long-term vision, echoing concerns that the United States has been too reactive rather than proactive in trade policy. With the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement up for renegotiation, the question remains, will these tariffs lead to stronger trade deals or ignite a prolonged trade war? The coming months will be crucial in determining whether the Trump-era policies will be maintained or modified under the current administration. Market analysts are closely watching upcoming CPI reports, as well as developments in the ongoing trade negotiations with the UK and EU. If diplomatic channels can resolve key issues, there is potential for a more balanced trade environment. However, if tensions escalate, the risk of a full-scale economic conflict remains high. The implementation of these tariffs marks a turning point in United States economic policy, with significant implications for businesses, consumers, and global relations. While some see this as a necessary corrective measure, others fear it could lead to economic instability and diplomatic strain. Stay informed on how these trade policies affect the economy, job market, and global commerce. Share your thoughts. Do you support these tariffs as a means to boost American manufacturing, or do you fear the consequences of a trade war? Join the conversation and subscribe for the latest updates on this evolving economic battle.